Welcome back to Satisfactory. Okay, we're out by the coal power plant, and I've spent a good amount of time constructing a lot of components and things like that. Remember, all we have to work with is our starter factory. Uh, that was one zoop, right? So we're going to do... I made the mistake of starting to talk while not looking at what I was doing here. Let's see. One... Right, okay, so we've got 2 zoops down, and we're thinking about 1 more zoop. That'll give us 30. I just realized how big of a building this is going to be. 30... Just like that. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. You know, I tested it out. Crouch jumping is faster by a huge margin. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it looks weird, but it's undeniably faster. $36. 13. Just with a building of this size, I feel obligated to double check. So I went two over. I want 36. This should be 39. Great. Now, we're going to go back down this way. The blueprint that we're working with is 3x3, and then because let's take a look at it. It's in here. It's this guy right here. That's how it's gonna slot in. Though it looks like it's a little bigger than 3x3. That looks like it's basically 4x4. This is why you always check. And it's going to be something like that, repeated down the line. Let's take a double check here. feeling particularly low confidence about this build right now for some reason. Let's go, instead of 6, we'll say it's... I mean, 10 would make it confident. Right. Then let's put in a little organization. Okay, I'm back. We need to put an organization in so we can see. That's really what's going on, is that we're too close to the ground. We can't fly. We can't hover. Okay, now we can get a sense of how this blueprint's gonna slot in. Much better. I can see that it's outputting 1 on that side, or if I turn it this way, it'll output 1 on that side. So that's what I'll probably end up doing, right? Is targeting... Let's see, we came in on a 1. So if we give ourselves 2 spaces to walk, like this. It actually is closer to 3 by 3. Let's see if we can eyeball that farthest distance there. So it's basically right here is what we're looking at. And we've got 1 on us, so let's build it. And I was thinking, like, this is getting a little monochromatic. So let's put a metal pillar in. What was that, 4 total? And then we'll put in 4 on this side. And we're just sketching at this point. All right, I kind of like the low grip nature of this. But who knows, that might be a bad idea. Let's take a look at it. So basically we would have that, we would just repeat this straight down the line 15 times, reverse it and repeat it down the line 15 times again. And then we would have to belt 4 lines worth of, well, 2 lines worth of sulfur, 2 lines worth of coal down here to feed a mirror image version of this. I think it's working. So now I think what I want to do is grab okay, we want at least 1 so we can test the mirror image nature of this thing. And then what? I mean, 16 would be a full line. Let's see if we can... if our pocket dimension can handle it. We need to drop some stuff off here. Anything that we have that's over the limit by a significant amount. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that qualifies. We're pretty much on the edge here. Unless it's quick wire. Maybe we can get rid of quick wire or one of these. Oh no, we need our quick wire. And we don't need mushroom caps on us or that. Okay. So now we're down to just the basics. And we're just going to have to go through here and pick up stuff. Have to go shopping, as it were. I need my encased beams. Where are my encased beams? Over here. Encased beams, quick wire. Sulfur and coal. Those are easy. A little bit more steel. We need the copper wire. Here it is. And you know, I was thinking about this. If I were watching me play this, I might say it would be better to put the compact the coal at the other end of the line, so you only have to move half as much stuff. But that's kind of less fun. So we're doing it this way. Yeah, so this is the one downside that I didn't consider fully, is when you go for the items in the blueprint that will allow the blueprint to kickstart, it could turn out to be a lot because it's a full stack per item. I'm just looking for crystal oscillators. And then I'm going to put in steel. Let's find some. All right, so we're going to put a industrial storage container down here so we can have some localized production storage. And I think it might be time for us to upgrade our toolbar with that high-end storage container. We'll put you right there. And then we'll just say, I don't know, store all. And we'll run back exclusively for... Well, we can't grab too much, though. Let's just get 1,600. Well, that was 1,200. This will also let us open these up. This will let us open up those drop-off points so we can get some more coal and sulfur in place. So I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm less convinced by the convenience of having these pre-populate with actual stuff. So it is more inconvenient to build it. Of course, once we build it, we're going to be really happy because everything's going to kick on and be ready to go. I need all stuff. Why do I have a miner? I don't want a miner in here. Oops. We need some sulfur and some coal, not just one or the other. We'll start like that. Once we start building, we'll get some more room. Oh, I forgot we need a lot more foundation too. Let's go for the blueprint. That looks about right. Yeah, I think I like that. How wide is this? 2, 3, come on, come on, come on. 12 wide. Let's definitely drop off everything we can. Really no reason to bring it back with us. All right, I'm gonna make a run back over there. I'm gonna cut. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. All I did was I created this blueprint that's a foundation. You know what? I think we should do a little something with this, right? Even if it's super basic, we should do something. Let's get into the colorization. We'll paint the middle that dark color. And that's 4x4. Foundation. One strike. All right, then we're gonna load our Infinity Blueprint here. I tell you, not being able to fly is a real pain. We're gonna get in here, and I think we don't need this. At least not fully. Let's cut it down. Put a quarter in there. That'll save us 11 per minute, so that's 2 minutes worth of supply to kickstart it. We're going to edit our to-do list, clear it, and then re-put that, or put that back on our list here, just so we know exactly how much we need. Blueprints, Infinity Assembler. There we go. We could probably go a full 30 now. Though technically we only need 28. All right, now we're gonna grab a chunk of concrete, I think is the way to do this. And we know we're gonna need a bunch more stuff, so we're gonna just grab some stuff. Bring it with us. Oh boy. So we want 16 of these, which is what? 16 times 3, 48 blueprints. Oh no, we lost the arrow. Oh, we'll have to figure out how to angle this in. I don't think I can jump that high. Organization. Lookout tower. The advantages of getting up high cannot be denied. All right. Blueprint. One stripe. Oh no. What is that? So what did I say? 3 times 15 would be 45. Divided by 4 would be 12. would be 48. So we'll go with 12. Iron rod and iron plate. One, two, three. Somehow I knew it was going to be a different shape, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that one's bad. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So that's theoretically half. Let's see where we are. We want to hit 16 of these. No. 15. 15 here, 15 here. 2 more like that on the other side would give us a total of 60 machines. So now we gotta try to organize our pocket dimension. We need a lot more stuff. I mean, we don't even have the cable we need here. Reinforced plate. Quick wire. What else has got 0? We need to make sure we have everything at least represented. Rotors. Quick wire. And somewhere in that area. I probably should have gone with putting on the list of 16 at a time. That would have made it a little bit easier. Though I guess it's easy enough to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm going to move a significant amount of stuff out here. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. I think I have everything that I need here to make a significant amount of progress. And we are just going to use our infinity assembler. We're going to make sure it's angled in the right direction. Make sure we're in blueprint mode. Click. While I was off camera, I put in some additional foundations. So we should have enough foundations to finish this build as well, or at least this wing of the build. I think we're looking pretty good here. Pretty significant amount of compacted coal to be made. It might make sense to fire up this wing as a test, just to make sure everything's going. Uh-oh, I just realized I don't know how many of these I've built. I have not been counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's count again, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 more to go. Wait. 5 more to go. I love how stuff just flies out of your pocket dimension into reality. Okay. We'll just cap this. And maybe we'll have to put some additional supports further in. I'm not saying that we're going to support, 15 assemblers with just 4 posted. But here's what we've got so far. Now it's a matter of, if I look at this, I can't get up there. We're going to have to build some catwalk action. My thought would be we should bring in, maybe I should just put a wall in here. Ooh, we're going to have to build it over here because we got these industrial storage containers in the way. Uh-oh, we didn't bring any silica with us. Anyway, my point is that I was going to bring in stuff into this wall right here. And then we could basically distribute it from that point on. But we would have to make a sub connection to make that work. I could have built this as part of the blueprint. Let's work out our general game plan here on the first one. There we go. Okay. So the initial connection is going to be a little weird, but once we get that going, we'll stutter step this in, and then oh. There's no easy way to do this. Normally, whoa, that's the way to do it. What am I doing? That's totally the way to do it. Oh my goodness. I almost went down a terrible path. Ooh, that was a crisis averted if I ever seen one. Okay. Okay. Let's just put this back in like this. We're gonna just suffer with a little bit of a weirdness. And we're gonna put a splitter on here. Duh. And then a splitter on here. And then we're going to connect this to the bottom and then this to the top. Just like that. Okay. And then for the rest of the line, all we have to do is put this down here, this up here. See why I should have put this in. If I had thought this far ahead, I could have put this in the blueprint. But we're not going to beat ourselves up. We're just going to make it happen. We're also going to realize we're about to run out of steel. That could have been a tragedy. I could have tried to run this down the middle and do some sort of weird splitting thing when really I just need to connect this to this now. Right? So much simpler. And each one of these are downcycled, so they are taking a reasonable amount of the materials. I think we should. We need to work some belts down the line here. If we're going to use the 4. So this one's coal, coal, sulfur, sulfur. At some point, we need all 4 of these lines. I could run 2 coal lines and 2 sulfur lines. We need some iron plates either way. My initial thought would be I mean, the totally RP breaking way to do it would be to send it down. But that would mean running conveyor belts underwater for an extended period of time. let's think about it from this standpoint. If we're up here, this could theoretically be our level where we walk around. So it doesn't mean we can do anything we want here, but I feel less obligated to make this absolutely perfect. Sadly, I think another line here is the way to go. Right, so now we have this line where we can send. We could go so far as to have like a 2-level stackable bus. And then part of me says it would be nice to have sulfur and coal on one side like this. And then sulfur and coal on the other side like this. So I could put, we think sulfur on the top, or coal on the top, sulfur on the bottom. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six. Boy, this is a lot. Are we there yet? We'll just build half of this so we can test it out. Coal comes in, sulfur comes in, they switch over, and they get lifted. Good stuff. I think I'm going to have to build this belt. Then we'll deal with the underlighting, and then we'll build the other belt. So that way we don't get in a situation where we're kind of locked in here. All right, we got all the lifts in place. Now we just have to... Oh, no. We should have grabbed some cable while we were over there. I can almost guarantee we don't have cable over here now. Yeah, we used it all. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a good chunk of cable and a few other things. All right, picked up a good chunk of cable. Put splitters on each one of these. Right now I'm thinking. I'm trying to think if we need to put awesome sinks on the end of all of these. We have the transport hub, right? They're dropping off things. They're dropping them into these various storage containers. One thing I could do is I could do some splitters to share the loads of all those things across both places. Right, so all of the containers on one side would share. That would lower the need or the general risk of having an awesome sink backup or an awesome sink required backup. The thing is if coal and sulfur don't make it here in perfect proportion, that's where you could have a catastrophic failure. At some point, maybe way over there on the entry, I should put a smart splitter where if any of these things ever gets backed up, then it needs to just send it straight to a sink. That's probably the answer. Normally I would try to do something with like 2 colors here. Oh man, it would look really cool if I did it with 2 colors. I could make every other machine a different color. Nah, we'll just have it float. Should we get power into all this before we do anything else? Maybe. It's a real shame. Sometimes these are amazing, and like right now, in order to build this the way I want, I'd have to build a scaffold out so I can target the edge of this. I guess it's not that bad. Let's just do it. Let's get it exactly how we want it. Okay, we've run power down the line here. We have a lot of work to do to clean up the power over here, but generally speaking, this gets us the power. Why isn't this moving? I see green lights. None of them are requesting anything at this point. Ooh. Oh, they are pulling very slowly. I keep forgetting about that. I want to observe them pulling in. Obviously, though, set to 100, so we're pulling in something. Okay, it moved. Making progress. We'll just put in a basic wall for now. We'll probably come back and put glass in. But who knows? Maybe not. Oh, I know I don't have the materials set for a light control panel. Yeah. Quick wire and copper sheets. Well, if I got both of those. I kind of want to put this just inside and then wall it all off and never look at it again. Boo. Then again, I went through all this trouble to try to obfuscate the wires. Ooh, that fuchsia is very fuchsia. Holy moly. Let's just go with like a 50% white. Real simple like. We'll figure out the wires later. Right now, I think I should run back and get some silica and put some windows in here. After, I suppose, we put the collection method in. Let's see if we have everything we need for that. So in case you're wondering, the thought would be we could put water, extractors, and power storage in the middle here. And then on a level above all of this would be our coal generators. It's probably obvious, but I figured I'd say it just to be sure we're all on the same page. Had a bit of a unnecessary concern there. I don't think this can be wrong. Though, I am a little... Oh, only the first one's connected. That's why we're not seeing any compacted coal, because only one machine is even on. And that's why we're not seeing the belt moving constantly, because we're not asking for a constant draw. Do I have to put a ladder on this? Sorry. That entertained me more than it probably should have. All right. Let's see here. We'll connect you to you. few more to go. And then here at the end, I'm tempted to put a storage in here. There we go. Now we're making compacted coal. 1/4 of the amount that we want to make going forward long term. My temptation is to glass this part right here, leave this open, extend these up a little bit, then make a massive floor to contain all these coal power plants. But I should probably then come back and calculate what it's going to take to hold all these generators and then connect this to that. And it would sort of be like flat and then a way up, then a straight up roof, then another angled roof, then a straight across roof, all the way back down. Looking at this, it looks like it's way too much space. I have planned 2 walkways, 4 middle, 12 foundations for generators, 4 mids, 12 more for generators, 2 walkways, 36. Seems like a lot, but I guess it's really not that much. Do we want to color here? And how much power are we draining? Probably draining a lot of power. Oof. 600. Yeah, that's a lot. Well, that's why we've got 4 batteries. That'll last us an hour. What I think makes sense is we'll stack up the compacted coal, and then we'll disconnect this, build the rest of it out, have it all ready to go, then build the generators, and then connect it all. But man, we're gonna have those batteries are gonna discharge rapidly, as they say. Probably would make sense to come in here and build some water extractors and power storage down here. Matter of fact, that's a great question. Actually, oh man, I'm trying to do like 3 things at one time now. Let's check the production for the water. All right. Just get a sense of what kind of spacing are we talking about. Let's see if we go in like that. Now, I know most people would say, go for the foundations, but meh. You get the first one where you want it, they'll all click together. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then room for a walkway. And then 1, 2, 3. And then room for something else. Okay, good to know. We'll deal with that later. Yeah, I think it does make sense to have some compacted coal ready to go, because when we're ready to burn, we're gonna need a little boost. Let me I should drop this stuff off. Let me run back, grab some silica. I'll put the hex windows in, and then we'll call it. Oh, I just hit store all. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're just going to put some windows up. I like the hex windows for a lot of reasons, but primarily it does provide a little bit of texture that the other windows don't provide. Ooh. Have to think about how we handle this end cap. We might have to adjust this to a center or one of the center areas. Matter of fact, I think we should go ahead and do that. And we got to double back and make sure we clean up these markers as well. I'm going to put the wall in as a reminder to myself. Oh, can't afford. Oh yeah, because I only brought silica and steel with me to build these walls. There we go. That's borderline perfect. Though it doesn't like these top pieces. I'd have to consider a wall instead if I were going to do something there. I don't know if I want a wall up there. Let's look at it though. We're kind of getting into the decorative video. We don't want to do that. We're in the prototype video. Yeah, sadly, I think it does look better with just one level of glass. This is something else we should consider putting into the blueprint. Let's try it on this side before we go and do the whole thing. Actually, I do like that better. And then it's a separate question as to whether or not we want to build more glass. I think this is the foundation, right? So we're just showing, hey, here's the transportation. The service layer is part of the art, if you will. Right? We're gonna service this stuff. We're gonna have it shown. You're gonna know that it's happening. There's gonna be a cool light on it. I think maybe like a yellow light would be kind of neat. Because, you know, it's sulfur. The light is coming out of the wall. I might have to come back here at night and see if I like it better with it. No, can't like it the other way because it's blocked by the foundation. We already know how we feel about that. I think this is where Lumina will save us. But I do think that that's the right way to go. We'll have to figure out what we want to do here. It might make sense to drill a hole here, drop these down, move them under the concrete, and then lift them back up. And that way we can keep the same design all the way through. But this is definitely a prototype. Um, Next video, I think we'll go through and make all the changes to the blueprint that we talked about, deciding whether or not we want to put these walls in or not, all that kind of good stuff. And then we'll come back. Right, we're going to have to finish this side manually. But in the next video, we'll update the blueprint. And then in the video after that, we'll see if we can just stamp out the other wing of this. And in that way, we'll have 2 compacted coal wings, 30 assemblers each, cycled down for power savings to make... You know, I don't even know how much we're making. Compacted coal, 11 times 11.5 times 60 is the words I'm trying to say. 690 compacted coal. Yep, so that's just under 100 coal generators. For the few of you that listen to the very end of this, that's the plan, and now you have a secret advanced knowledge of where we're headed. We're going to put this back on nighttime mode to save ourselves a little bit of power. And then we're going to disconnect this before we drain our batteries to 0. All right, so we're recharging. Took a second for it to realize it, but we're recharging. Thanks for hanging out. Next time, we'll tweak the blueprint. And then after that, we'll finish this compacted coal level. Or maybe it makes sense to just build half of this. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. We'll see you next time.